touchdowns. It's the Falcons and the Saints, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game?
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him.
There he goes, left side.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Tyquan Thornton.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going and see how things settle in.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson
from 6 yards away.
And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Bijan Robinson. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave, 73 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Ritter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
We had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what was fun to me was hear him say, I like what we did, but we need more pressure on the quarterback this week. What he wouldn't tell us, though, was how he's going to create it. Is it going to be just a front 4? Is it going to be 3? Is he going to bring linebacker, secondary? This will be fun to check out.
Allen's first catch. Good for a first down. Now Howell. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Howell's throw is on target to Likely. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Give them 11 yards and time and a new set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Back to throw, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Ritter to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Ready.
Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, but they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They go play action with Howell. Downfield, and he's got Olave.
And he's taken down inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down. Olave holds it in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Howell now to throw it.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Miller again.
And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kendre Miller, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
Alert!
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 17-14. after the touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Here's Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Ready.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession.
He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him?
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Howell from the gun.
Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Howell throwing on first down here. He lets it go deep for Olave.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Going play action. Ritter.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He sets to fire deep. They've got his man complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards.
And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Powell out of the shotgun.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And Howell will throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
There he goes, left side.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo for the extra point.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Now the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Howell's throw into the hands of Swan.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
There's the stiff arm, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
Allen's got it complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Howell.
To the right side, complete to Miller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Howell's throw there complete to Allen.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd down.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24.
They'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the play. It's
2nd down throw coming for Ritter.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Von Bell up to make the tackle.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there, with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
First down, Howell to throw.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Throwing here, Howell.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Another throw for Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
Here's Miller on the read option.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Miller. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Howell.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds here.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Howell now to throw it.
Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. Taking it in.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
second down and a run by Robinson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 52 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
On first down, Ritter. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Ron Thornhill.
And the Saints are right back in this football game.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Howell. He completes it to Olave.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37.
Here's Howell.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Ritter to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Going for it on 4th down, it's Ritter.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Here's 2nd down. Powell to throw.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Let's go. Hey, hey.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That's returnable now for Smith.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Powell with one final shot. This one left side, caught by Swan.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have?